Hi there everybody, so we're back on the table and this time we're looking at a Star Wars TIE Fighter. So last time we had a look at the Rebel 1/35 scale Special Forces TIE Fighter. This time we're having a look at the Bandai, also Rebel. I'll explain later. 1/72 scale TIE Fighter. The TIE Fighter that you remember, that you know and love from episodes 4, 5 and 6 and other Star Wars movies and TV shows. Yeah, so this is the Bandai 1/72 scale, 2017, made in Japan, says it down here. So let's take a quick look at what it says on the box. So the front there, big nice little painting of the TIE Fighter in action. A couple of others. So this is basically the Death Star run. Over there you can just about see Darth Vader's TIE Fighter there, and there's another TIE Fighter over here. So on this side we have some images of the completed kit and a little bit of information over here about it. Let's see if we get a close look at that. It says the TIE Fighter was the unforgettable symbol of the Imperial fleet. Carried aboard Star Destroyers and battle stations, TIE Fighters were a single pilot vehicle designed for fast-paced dogfights with Rebel X-Wings and other starfighters. The iconic TIE Fighter led to other models in the TIE family, including the dagger-shaped TIE Interceptor and the explosive-laden TIE Bomber, neither of which I have. So over here got some pictures of the vehicle, the build kit I believe, and there's a seated pilot included and a display base. On this side tells you pretty much the same information as the cover, Fox Bandai. I believe the kit number is 0194870. On this side we have something different. So we have again a couple of pictures of the model, and here it is on the angle, and here it is on the angle adjustable stand, 1/72 scale, and over here the Rebel sticker. So it says distributed by Rebel GmbH in Germany. StarWars.com, Disney, because they're in charge of this thing now, and some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 languages telling you that this is a model kit, paints not, adhesive and paints not included, required for best results. Required for results similar to the images. Similar. And on this end, under this end, it's the same as the other end. So now I have opened this kit already, or more accurately, I think somebody else has opened it. There's 2 bits of tape on here. So I believe this kit, I don't recall where I bought it from. Maybe we'll find out when I open it up. Let's take a look. Let me stay here. Should I leave it there or not? We'll see. So, what do I have in the box? Got some paperwork. So, as that was right on the top, because I have been in here before, we'll take a look. Now, this could have been the kit I bought in Norwich all those years back. I'm not sure. But I know that I do have more than one of these. So this could be. So I could have bought this from the Halifax model as well. I think I did buy one from there. But if I did buy it from there, it would have had the receipt in it. This hasn't. So I know one was bought from Halifax, the other one was bought from Norwich. So basically, because I wanted to, to go with Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, the escorts, as it were. Anyway, enough of that. Let's take a look at the paperwork. So the instructions, full colour, as is normal from Bandai, or normal now anyway, as far as I'm aware. It folds out into one big long sheet, as you can see, double-sided, colour on some of it, black and white on the one side, which is odd, but anyway, let's find that for you. So the front of it is basically the same information that we've had on the box already. It's in Japanese and English. Now the manual is a full Bandai, so this is probably the export version of the Bandai kit, because it is in Japanese and English only. So that's the front there, probably like that. Over here, turn over the page, and we'll go into caution. Again, caution in Japanese and in English, notes and assembly, and so on. Maybe you want to, can you actually see that? And then you've got sprue mounts here. There appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sprues. Grey and black sprues. One of the sprues or trees or frames, whatever you want to call them. You say tomato, I say tomato. Anyway, one of the screws is the SWB4 here, is the stand. And I believe this stand kit will be common to most of these kits of this scale, particularly the TIE Fighters and, well, TIE Fighters and possibly the X-Wings. So now we go straight into section 8, which is odd. So let's open it up a bit and go start at the beginning. There you go. Now I think, let me see, can you get it all in? I think just about get it all in. So, right at the top here, it tells you how to find the parts. The parts are numbered, so B on the sprue and the number. Blah, blah. So, those of us who've been building model kits for a while will already know how to do this, but if you're not sure how to find the parts, this is how we do it. Each part has a number beside it. Each sprue or tree or frame has a number or letter on it. With Bandai, it's a letter, so sprues B and so on. Anyway, section 1 over here is assembling the cockpit, as is tradition with most aircraft and spacecraft. Interestingly, it shows you over here the location of the kit. So the I said wing, the radiator thing is over there, showing you where the cockpit that you're building is going to fit. And so basically, it starts off in the kit, in the cockpit. You insert the pilot onto the seat and build the seat around him. Or do you? No, you put him onto the seat and put his control panel before him. Haven't mentioned it yet, but this kit is a snap together kit, a clip together kit. So no glue required, though putting some glue together may come in handy. Certainly with these internal parts, you're not going to need it. Unless you're going to paint it first, then it may come in handy too. But it's up to you how you do it. As we saw in the big Revel over here, you got all the little stickers. So as we notice here, or I didn't mention it before, but you've got a choice of either stickers or water slide decals. So you've got a choice of whichever you prefer. And here, basically in section 1.3, is showing you where to apply all the little stickers or slash decals within the cockpit. Section 4, so you put the cockpit together, this whole bowl, and you put the bottom bit on, and that's section 1. Section 2, quite confusingly, is up here. So section 2, basically you put together the front and the back, you put in the cockpit inside the vehicle. So you're putting together the whole body of the vehicle. And then section 3.1, you put in the greeblies and the bits are on the cockpit itself. There you go. Such as the door, which is apparently you got a choice of 2. Choose whether to fix G1 or A27. So I think 1 is clear and 1 isn't. Yeah, so 1 would be the clear part, which I think is G. Let me double check. Yep. So you've got a choice of a clear one, which you'll paint, or you got one that isn't clear but has the open parts. Again, same with the front window. You got that one, which is the grey plastic, and this one, which is clear plastic. So you've got a choice of having windows, either glass in front of the pilot or no glass, as would have been done with the models of the flight models, the filming models rather. Basically they didn't have glass in them because that may cause reflection. You could maybe even see the camera or some other part of the studio, and that would look a bit odd. Anyway, section 3 is completing what you started in section 2 up there. You go down here to section 4. This one falling here. Section 4, you put this little piece in the bottom. Now, yeah, I think I know what this piece is. So basically, it's a cover at the bottom of the main fuselage bit, the sphere. You have a hole which is for the stand, and this piece here is to fill up the hole. So basically, if you're not putting on a stand, you've got this to fill up the hole. Simple as that. Section 5. Section 5 is starting work on the radiators, as I've decided to call them. The side wings, the big, most notable part of the vehicle. And they appear to be certainly more complex than they were on the big 1/35 scale ones. For example, you've got the main radiator part, and then you put the bits on the side, and then you put more bits on the side. And these bits will be different colours. So this is black plastic, and this will be grey, and all the little grey bits. So effectively, you don't need to paint it, and it will look almost correct. And so you got to stage 6, which is building the other side. Then you got to 7, where you're putting them onto the vehicle. Then we go over back to 8, which we saw previously. Now it suddenly goes into colour. So 8, you're assembling the stand. So 8 shows you what it's going to look like on the stand. So you're assembling the stand with section 8, and then part 8.2, you putting the guns onto it, and then you take out the little piece that goes in the hole on the bottom of the vehicle, so you can put it on the stand. And you put the and you also have a choice to fix the well, actually I've mentioned that already. So you're not putting the guns on, you did that in the previous setting, my mistake. Basically you put in the beams, and now it also says down here, this model is compatible with the Action Base 2, sold separately. So what base is this one then? Anyway, so down here, basically you can put more than one of these apart. They're designed, I think there's, at least 4 different stands, bases for the stands, and they're all compatible. So you've got these little clips here that allow you to clip them together, so you can put quite a few of them together. So you can make like a whole landscape of the Death Star if you wish, because that's what these pieces are. Anyway, so that's the build complete. On the back here you have the markings and paint guide. Now there's no actual markings on the vehicle, so it's all just the little marking locations, little coloured bits that go over the vehicle, and there's quite a few of them there. And then over here is showing you the location of the little decals / stickers on the inside of the vehicle. So when you're building section, let me see, what section was that? Section 1. It tells you here, for sticker locations, refer to the sticker instructions, which I assume is this here. So yeah, it's all there, so pretty much. Then down here, markings, you've got a choice of stickers or water decals, as mentioned before, and his instructions on how to use them and so on. Color guide, light grey for the body, grey body cockpit, neutral grey, and solar panel flat black. I'll probably use tire black for that, and then black for the, sorry, got some other colors here. Laser cannon tip, silver base on top with clear orange on top, laser clear yellow, Death Star surface stand, neutral grey. So basically the same colour as the vehicle is. Yeah, neutral grey appears to be the Empire's favourite colour. All the vehicles appear to be that colour. Down here you got the TIE Pilot helmet black, TIE Pilot suit flat black and a little bit of blue, and then TIE Pilot belt brackets block. The tie pilot belt brackets buckle close brackets silver 100%. And then down here it says the information is current as of February 2017, which suggests that this is when this was printed. I suspect the model kit was, or the molding for this kit would have been made earlier than that. I'm not sure if I can find out a date, but 2017 appears to be the only date in here. So 2017 made in Japan. So this was made in Japan in 2017. Yeah, anyway, so that's that. Let's take a look at the plastic. So I'm just going to take them off the top as they come. And here we have the first bag. Do I actually need to take it out? So this is the stand. SWB4. And I'm not going to bother taking this out, but even through the clear plastic you can see that this is the moulding is very clear and sharp. And then you've got the little yellow pieces here, well, yellow green. This is the beams from the vehicle, from the guns. This is a SWS1 Bandai 2014. So I'm guessing the mouldings were made in 2014. This one is 2015, it says here. Again, all made in Japan. On the other side and the back side, you've got various push pins on this thing. Not that it matters because this is just a stand, so it doesn't really matter. And at the bottom of this one, in tiny words there, it does say Lucasfilm Limited. Copyright and trademark Lucasfilm Limited. Anyway, so that is still in the bag there because I can't be bothered to take it out. Sprue SWB4. Next one. So this is sprue F, again in the bag. I think I will take this out. Tiny pair of scissors to cut this open. Because in this bag we also have the water slide decals, the decal sheet, which is very nice. Made by Bandai water decals, it says here. 1/72 scale. Copyright and trademark Lucasfilm Limited again. Now I have used Bandai decals before on a previous kit, and I wasn't too impressed with them. But then I was putting them onto bare plastic, so put that to the side for the moment. And you've got the main event, which is the radiators. So as I was trying to say before, so this is how that fits onto the vehicle, and they are different. So you can tell which is the front by the way that they're sided. Again, they're mirrored, much like the other one. So there you go. Push pin marks are in the channels between the radiators themselves, and they're going to be covered up by another piece, so it doesn't matter. You've got the little pallet as well, tiny pallet figure there, a 1/72 pallet figure. But then you also have this little silhouette of a pallet. I'm not sure what that's for, to be honest, because some of the other kits have it too. So yeah. So the pallet figure is looking pretty nice. His sitting position is a bit odd, it looks a bit robotic, but there you go. Yeah, pretty much what you expect from Bandai. These parts are very clear and sharp, no ECUs at all. And being a double-sided part, it still looks very good on both sides. So there we have sprue F. Next up from the box we have couple of sprues in a bag. So I'll open this one as well. Now the way the bags are sealed is slightly, appears to be a bit different depending on the bag. So can this come apart there? That's different. Now within this bag we also have the stickers this time. So here you have the stickers, and the last time I used these stickers, so these stickers will go like the decals. Actually, they're really designed to go on the outside of the vehicle. So instead of painting these colours, you just put the stickers on or the decals on, and you're done. So these are all the inside bits, as mentioned before. Well, I've not mentioned before, but yeah. So effectively, you got a choice of a sticker set or water slide decals. Now, the last time when I was building the Millennium Falcon in the 1/4/4 scale, there's a whole shed load of stickers like this, and I used them as masks to paint the vehicle. I painted the vehicle that particular colour, and then I stuck the masks on the colour that they represented, in the area that represented, and then just painted it the other colour. Not sure if I mentioned it in the video. Not sure if I actually posted the video of that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sprues, you've got sprues E1 and sprue E2. So they're not identical, as you can see. Oops. Gonna go away anyway. So this is the outside of the radiator. So these are basically the fixing structures. The detailing on the inside is remarkably clear and sharp. There's so much of the detail there, at least as much, if not more, as the 1/35 scale, the big one. So yeah, so nothing on the other side, because this fits onto the panels themselves. So these are the inside parts, the big hole there for the mounting point on the vehicle itself. So again, lots of detail in here. This little piece here, which is basically a push pin. Yeah, you can probably see more detail in there than I can right here with it right in front of me. Anyway, yeah, very, very nice. So these are sprues E1 and E2. Next bag. Again, this one has 2 sprues in it as well. Actually got 3 for the clear parts as well. Let's dive in, shall we? So lots of little itty bitty pieces. Let's put that aside for the moment. So let's go for, here you go. So the internal parts of the cockpit. And so this is the front of it, that's the back of it. Inside here, got all the little bits of detail, which again, some very tiny bits of detailing on the inside there. very, very small engraving. That's the canopy, the door, the roof of the door of the vehicle. Again, the detailing on that is, for such a small kit, the detailing is immense. That's the bottom of the vehicle, and that's the front window. So that's the choice you have: this piece or the clear part. Anyway, let's carry on with this sprue. So this one is sprue A2, and yeah, has all the piece of it. That there would be the control panel. Got some more controls for the palette there, and something else to do with there. I don't know what that is. Again, I think that goes on the outside actually. But yeah, that is sprue A2. Next up, we have sprue B. Now this basically is all your external, well, some of the external parts. So you've got the main vehicle there, the main body of the vehicle, and then you've got the these pieces here, which go around the edges of the radiators, and they're all slightly different sizes, I think. Or are they? They look the same, but I guarantee they won't be. So this is part of the vehicle as well, obviously. Part of the internal, so I'm not sure where it goes. Lots of tiny little pieces. So for a snap together kit, there's lots of small parts that could be tricky to assemble. But I'm fairly certain they will go together very well, so that's not an issue. Again, the detailing on this thing is quite immense. Are we in focus? I think we are. Very, very nice. Look at the detailing on this thing. Superb. Anyway, and that is sprue B. And last but certainly not least, we have sprue G. Is it G for glass? Maybe. So this basically is the only clear parts in the vehicle. There's two pieces, well, not including the laser beams. So basically this is your choice if you choose to put the glass in it. These are the parts. So they will need painting, or use the stickers / decals. How clear are they? Let's see. There's some handwriting here. Well, for what they are, they're clear enough. They do look crystal clear. There is some distortion in them, but they are slightly curved areas on both of them, so that's to be expected. Unlike the Revel kit, there is no witness marks or witness lines where the plastic coming in from one side or the other has joined and left a mark. So these are like very clearly perfect. So there you go. 2015 is the date on these sprue. So there you have it. This is sprue G. So what do we think of this kit? I think it is a very nice kit, and I do believe it'll go together well. Previous experience with other Bandai kits of the same era has told me that assembly is not an issue. They will go together real well, and in fact the tolerances are so tight that if you paint it before you assemble it, there's a chance that the parts won't fit together because the paint will make the parts bigger than they need to be. So it's one of those things where you're going to need to paint it completely, or rather assemble it before you paint it, or if you do paint parts of it first, you'll need to make sure that the surfaces that join together, the mating parts, need to be clear of paint. So that's basically it. I wonder if we're going to need to paint the radiators themselves, because another bodywork will need painting. This is a painted model, this picture here. So it does, so painting it is not necessary, but it will be to get the best out of it, and I probably will be painting it when I do it. Right, I'm not going to go into all the scale made stuff because all the dates are on here already. Well, I'll probably just have a quick look to see when this thing was originally made. So yes, back into scale mates again. Okay then, we're recording. Recording the screen. So this is the TIE Fighter, sign of Fleet Systems, TIE, in space superiority fighter, blah blah blah. So when was this news? 2015, new tool. So it's relatively modern kit. So this kit basically has some new parts later on. It doesn't say when, so basically still 2015. 2016, the first order version came out. In 2017, what's that model set? Doesn't say what it was. And yeah, so basically, oh sorry, I'm got it wrong. Green Strawberry, who make detail parts for a lot of model kits, particularly sci-fi models. Looks like they had a set for this vehicle. And then Bandai Spirits, don't know what that is, in 2022. And Revel, 2025. So this is the Special Forces TIE Fighter we looked at before. I had a look at before. So full history, bracelet give us all the same thing. So basically Bandai, there's been previous others. 1993 Argonauts, Fine Mold did one in 2002. Wouldn't mind getting a hold of one of those actually. They're probably a bit pricey, knowing fine molds, or rather knowing how fine molds are thought about really. And yeah, so the Revel box is basically Revelry box, not real Revelry box, just Revel sticker on the side there. Anyway, that's that. I shall stop. So that is the first look at the Revel TIE Fighter. I do have two of these. The plan is to build them alongside Darth Vader. So basically I have three models standing side by side. I've seen at least one person do these kits and painted them in the Royal Air Force. No, he hasn't. They weren't painted as Royal Air Force, they're painted as World War II Luftwaffe colours, I think. It's pretty much the same colour. Well, not, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to basically stay true to these particular kits. The trick is, do I put in the open windows, or do I put in the clear parts? Because you've got to trust the two. Because painting these things is going to be pretty tricky. So, and I don't know if if the stickers are going to look good on here. Because if I try to paint it, the masking is going to be dreadful. However, I do believe one could use the where is it here? Let's have a look. So these are the stickers. So you could, in theory, you could theoretically use the negative parts of these stickers as masks for this. And I have done it before with, as I mentioned before, the Millennium Falcon. So that's something to look into. So now there's 4 of these, I'm not sure why. There's 2 of these. So I guess you need that many in case you make a mistake. Got spare parts. Pretty cool. So yeah, so that may be the way forward, using this as a mask for that. Interesting. Yeah, that may be the plan going forward, but until I have to start building it, I won't know. Yeah. Anyway, I shall leave it there for now. That is the Revel 1/72 scale TIE Fighter. Yep. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, tell your friends all about it, and thumbs up would be nice. If you didn't like it, tell me why, so I can help hopefully make a better video for next time. And after all that, thanks for watching, and happy modeling, people. You know, somebody was saying about, somebody made a comment in the previous video that Disney Star Wars is not real Star Wars. And to which I say, well, I've heard that before, and he was quoting, or they were quoting, so I'm assuming they were just trying to be cheeky or whatever. But yeah, Disney Star Wars is not real Star Wars, yeah. Except of course for Rogue One, which was an excellent movie. I enjoyed that a lot. Saw it twice at the cinema. Bought the Blu-ray. Watched it quite a few times since then. Watched a few people reacting to it on the YouTubes there. But that's pretty much real Star Wars to me, and a lot of other fans. Yeah. The Bad Batch TV show, that was a proper Star Wars, animated, but still very good. I mean, very good actually. Season 7 of the Clone Wars, particularly the last arc, last 4 episodes, astonishingly good work there. Some of the best writing and performing and everything, animation. Can't beat it. Probably the best piece of Star Wars animation I've seen, well, so far. They've yet to beat it, in my opinion. What else? Oh, Andor, season 1 and season 2. Was that not real Star Wars?